Hey kids, Mr. Stanley here, and today I want to talk to you about fasting. Now, fasting is when we give up something in our lives for a small amount of time and instead use that time to focus on God. Now, if you've heard about fasting before, or if you've ever seen someone fast, it's probably been an adult that you know who fasts from food for a time. There are some adults who take a short amount of time and they don't eat food during that time. And any time that they feel hungry during that time, or when they would normally eat a meal during that time, they instead use that time to focus on God by praying to God or by reading their Bible. Now hear me, kids, I don't think that you guys should fast from food. You are children, you are growing, your bodies are developing, you need food. So I don't think that you should fast from food, but I do think that you can still practice the spiritual discipline of fasting. So I know that a lot of you spend an hour, maybe even 2 hours a day doing things like watching TV, playing video games, reading, doing some sort of activity outside during 1 to 2 hours a day. And so I think one way that you could practice fasting is by taking 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes a day that you would normally do one of those things and instead use that time focusing on God, maybe praying to God, or maybe reading your Bible during that time. So kids, I want to encourage you today to think through your daily schedule, the things that you do every day, and I want you to pick some activity that you spend an hour or maybe even 2 hours a day doing, and consider taking 10, 15 or 20 minutes of time that you normally would spend doing those things and instead use that time to pray to God or to read your Bible during that time. And my hope and my prayer is that when you do that, you will grow closer and closer and closer to God. So kids, I want to encourage you to practice fasting.